zodiac signs separate for me. Damn. So let's see, y'all. This bitch got 20 million phones and shit. And she need her bill paid. Can y'all EEI, okay, grow, 8 cash at me? Even EEI grow, but EEI grow or EEI 8. Either one is me, bitch. And they like, don't we know it? All these motherfuckers want to stalk a bitch, but don't even want to send $1, nigga. I said, ain't that the truth? Hey, stalking niggas coming out of nowhere. Where that bitch at? I got nothing to say. Stalking ass niggas. That's all y'all want to do is stalk, baby. So we're going to do a quick message, you know what, in regards to each zodiac sign, no, each element that I could be fucking with. And God said, ain't that the truth? I said, shit. She can still do everything she needs to do, and she don't give a fuck, baby, and I don't, boo. And Grandma said, don't we know it? Let me check on my tea, y'all. I was making some tea. We gotta keep our body right, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these niggas like, don't you want to? No, we ain't doing none of that shit. I ain't got nothing to do with none of the shit y'all okay doing. Okay, my life looks different, baby. And my son, my middle son, mama, keep your Vaseline. And that's what he told me to do. And you know what? It's been really sticking to my brain. And Grandma said that's what we need to know here too. But my middle son tell me I pay attention. Because you know what? He knows some things. And I be like, nigga, don't be playing with me. Are you spying on me, nigga? Are you working with your daddy to murk me, nigga? And he was like, Dad, why would I do that? Why would mama ask me that? I said, shit, maybe we are working together to murk your mama. Maybe we're working together in the spiritual realm. I don't know. Why would she ask you that? And that's what the fuck I asked him a couple of years ago. I said, are you working with your daddy to okay to murk me? He said, my mama crazy. And she is. Shit. But shoot, maybe we was back in the day. Murk that bitch. God said, ain't that the truth? So we got some water goals that's really transcending. I gotta hurry up and guzzle that one because we're running out of time. Grandma said, you supposed to get all that water in. But as long as we go into the bathroom, our kidney functions is good. Okay? And that's what we need to know, y'all. And even that iron pill I took about a week and a half ago is going to kick in again. Damn. So keep on taking your motherfucking laxative you got, even though it's fucking me up and taking care of stuff. But that's what I got to do. Damn, why all these cards keep popping? So it says, I am here when you are ready to talk. So someone here want to talk to me, but shit. Who are you, nigga? Shit. I ain't coming to nobody and talking to nobody. Everybody needs to come to me. I'm tired of coming to people. And everybody like, shit, don't we know it? And I am. So if I'm dealing with, this card trying to pop too. Damn. It says they denied you but approved people you didn't deserve it. Damn, see? And they know that too. They like, yeah. How they gonna deny this one and approve everything else for everybody else? I said, see? That's what she getting tired of. And she already know that because that's some bullshit. And Grandma said, yeah, now they trying to treat people this way and that way and all this other stuff. I said, you know what? I'm finna sit here. That's why I'm here. I'm here to sit. Yeah, unfortunately. And that's what someone want to tell somebody too, because that was bogus, you know? And Grandma said, ain't that the truth? So another card wanted to pop, but I'm trying to get these separate elements of what the fuck for me, okay? Because the last message cut off. And this message, you know what, can't be cut off. Damn. And they like, ain't that the truth? A lot of people is literally trying to not do this and not do that because that could be catastrophic to somebody's body, mind, boo. And they really paying attention and say, yeah, unfortunately. And they know that too. And they like, yeah, let us stop fucking around. See? And God said, ain't that the truth? We are here, boo. And they're like, shit, Don't we know it? I said, she called the people out of the caves. I said, what the fuck? People is in caves? Yeah, a lot of people is not all into whatever the fuck is going on in this over here. I said, we don't even fuck with over there. And whatever they doing shit, they do it. We don't want to be a part of that shit. And God said, don't we know it here too? So transcending is futile. And we got a couple more water pills to take, you know. So we're going to take our water pills. And God said you really wanted the ones with caffeine, but God directed you to get these for a reason. So we're going to take our last two, okay? And God said that's what we need. Our last two diuretics. But we got more, boo. Don't worry. I forgot to rinse them off. Hold on. It gets serious with this bitch. Hold on. Grandma said no more putting stuff in our mouth like that. We gotta rinse them off. And that's how serious it be, boo. You be like, damn, it be that serious, bitch. And it do. A lot of people like, shit. Let me see what the fuck I can rinse off before I put it in my mouth. Okay, rinse that shit off, bitch. You know? And we got our ginger tea. Ginger tea is awesome. You like, bitch, I'm the one who say drink ginger tea and I forgot. I said, see, she going around just doing little God's work. That's all I be doing, little God's work. I said, Mama is out here doing God's work, and I know it shit. She ain't got time for shit. She ain't got time. Nobody look fucked up, and that nigga said, damn, don't put me out there like that. But he did. And that nigga already know that shit. Mama trying to murk his ass in the spiritual realm. Mama trying to murk that nigga. And God says shit. Don't even know it. Like, yeah, just trying to murk me. Hey, how you doing? Stay on the positive side. Fuck that. We balance, nigga. I said, yeah. I think I participated in letting the release of the Kraken. That's how he feel. He'd be like, shit, I should have kept it on the nice side and not released the Kraken. That's what the fuck he did. So let me stop shuffling because cards want to pop out. Trying to get the separate energy for each element for me, bitch. Let's get focused. Damn. Like, I ain't even got no wine and I really need to run. Confirmation. Yeah, it's still open, bitch. Go get you some liquor, okay? Because we're going to be here all night. We done took our water pills, and we still got 4 hours before, you know what, it's the next day. And I drunk 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I got to drink a little bit of this, you know. This is, you know what, why the fuck did I leave that in there? But I've been and drunk 4 bottles of water in this couple of hours y'all been watching me, and then I'm gonna drink 2 more bottles, and then I'm gonna drink my tea, and I think we good for the day. Grandma said, yeah, good job. So 6 bottles of water, okay, that's good. And then I have my coffee, but that's a diuretic too. And then I have my diuretics and everything. That's why I needed so much water. But I have edema, so I have to really pace myself and balance out everything in my body. And God said, that's what they ain't tell me either, but shit, God gonna direct me. I don't know why I go through shit, but everybody gotta go through it. And even my play mama said, shit, thank you. Give me that shit so I can take care of myself. Hey, boo, taking care of you and me. And I said, yeah, put these socks on me. Let me sleep. Let her balance herself out here too. We ain't gonna even read this. Okay, we're gonna read the card that popped. It says call me. So some of y'all need to call me. Y'all know my phone number and everything and shit, but I can't call y'all because I gotta pay the phone bill. So go ahead and, you know what, cash out me, EEI Grow 8. They said pretty soon a lot of people won't be able to call, or okay, they can't text me, but they can call me. And that's what T-Mobile want to tell y'all too. So if y'all want to go ahead and pay the bill or pay something on the bill, go ahead and put in T-Mobile pay bill. And God said, ain't that the truth? Pay the bill, bitch. Just put the money on there then, since y'all don't want to send no bitch no money. Weird ass motherfuckers. Weird ass niggas. Okay, this card's pop Trailblazers is here. So if I'm dealing with the water sign, here is 5 cards, boo. Even water signs say, you know what? It wasn't even all this serious, but damn. You ain't one to play with and you don't give a fuck. And you be like, shit, fuck you, bitch. What you want? You like, yeah, we all going through some shit and now we got to tell this and say that and everything. And God said, yeah, ain't that the truth? We all out here. And they like, damn, what they gonna say, what they gonna do, shit. I don't know, but shit, let's see what the fuck we gonna see moving forward here too. And God said, catastrophic event is here. Damn, can you communicate effectively? But shit, how can we communicate when we ain't got no phone, niggas? And you like, don't we know it? Damn. Email then. Email her. Just email me, bitch. And everybody say, yeah, let's email. Send me an email, boo. And guys, email you back when she gets to and she on Wi-Fi right now. Go ahead, email her. She'll email you back, bitch. The guy said, ain't that the truth? So 5 cards if I'm dealing with the water sign. Angel number 888 is here. A lot of people like, damn, you have been seeing a lot of 8s and ain't shit been happening. You don't know what the fuck 8s is about, but how y'all doing? She keep on moving forward. I said, this bitch ain't even excited to see 8s. We be like, shit, I ain't got no money. What the fuck is that? Whatever it is, shit, thank you. All right, I'll holler at your ass. And God said, ain't that the truth? Damn. Even the 8 ain't getting no love. It says a wasteland coochie is here. So whoever this water sign is, this nigga got a wasteland coochie. And she like, shit, how did this happen? I need to talk to you. Well, shit, you're going to have to pay $555 because, shit, you ain't getting no discount of the VIPs for $111. And some of my old heavy hitters say, shit, don't we know it, bitch? They want to get the discounted price. Shit, we been out here, haven't we, nigga? And we have, bitch. I said, shit, you trying not to murk? I'm trying not to murk, too. We out here, boo. I fucks with you. What up, nigga? And God said, ain't that the truth? A lot of my motherfucking heavy hitters is sitting up here looking like shit. How you end up in my neck of the woods, bitch? What up, G? I said, I want to talk to you, bitch. And God said, that's what I need to know, too. I got some motherfuckers that want to, you know what, let them know, like, look, shit, they can't get this for that. We gonna up that price. And that motherfucker said, ain't we? Fuck that mean. I said, bitch, no, we ain't finna do that. We out here bad, and y'all want to sit up here, be millionaires, and be bopping around and like, yeah, we all good and shit, nigga. You better drop some millions. And that's what some of my heavy hitters be trying to tell everybody, boo. I said, shit. If I had it, shit, they'll have it too. And them niggas be like, don't we know it? I said, yeah, these niggas is fake not having it. I said, yeah, we smelling money. Is that a phone? I'm smelling money. Is that a song at all, y'all? I'm smelling money. And these niggas act like they broke and think like it's funny, you know what? And be willing to hang out with the real broke people and be like, yeah, we out here sad. I said, nigga, don't we gotta get got over here and not get got over there? Can we sit up here and let these motherfuckers know that these motherfuckers got something, but these motherfuckers want to keep on acting like this and acting like that? I said, you know what? I'm going to fuck it up. Because this water sign is looking like, yeah, how the fuck did I get this? And how the fuck did I get that? And where the fuck did this come from and everything? But then they want to contact me and get answers, bitch. Yeah, you better Shit, you been spreading it wide, but I ain't finna tell you shit until you crack open that goddamn bank account and God said, ain't that the truth? Dun 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 dun. Okay, the price is right. It's here, bitch. And I said, get it together, boo. Cause we already know what the fuck you need. And you like, shit, I'ma need you to buy a new deck. And no, you buy the new deck, bitch. Okay? And I said, shit, preparation is key. So you buy the new deck, ho. Since you think you know what the fuck I need, and then you want to sit up here and get a reading from me, bitch, I ain't doing shit for your ass. Unbeknownst to you. And your ass looking like, damn. And we not. See? And grandma said, ain't that the truth? It says, friends are fucking you up on the low. But it ain't my friends because I ain't even around. And whatever the fuck is going on with you, bitch, you better pay attention to your body, mind, ho. And it ain't got shit to do with me. And I don't give a fuck about what you doing over here, over there, and nothing. I don't give a fuck if you drinking water, not drinking water, whatever the fuck case may be. I don't care. And that's what y'all need to put in y'all body, mind, okay? I don't care. I know y'all want to think that, you know what, if she's a spiritual person and everything, they supposed to know, bitch. All pastors don't like y'all ass. All ministers don't be sitting up here like, yeah, praise the Lord, balance. Some of these motherfucking pastors be like, shit, Usher, that one bitch coming to me, run, let her know I got an appointment. And that's how the fuck they be feeling about your ass here too. Because they really know that you've been spread at too many places, and these pastors been trying not to be toxic no more, but he was fucking you up on the low. And you thought that you was getting healing and all this other shit, but that nigga was fucking up everybody. But that day he had to be on the up and up, and he like, yeah, that one really know how to speak in tongues. And y'all don't like that. And he still talk about that to this day. And I said, yeah, that's my auntie right there. And I don't want to tell that bitch that she my auntie, but shit, fuck it. Let's see what the fuck ain't gonna happen here, boo. And grandma said, yeah, keep y'all raggedy asses over there, because y'all all raggedy, boo. And you like, ain't that the truth? This bitch done set up here and made a home for somebody and said, yeah, we can't even go back over there, damn. Why the fuck not? Because this nigga said this person needs clean air and clean water and clean this and clean that. And I said, damn, who is that bitch? Ain't no telling. And God said, that's what y'all need to know here too. It says he/she knew, okay, the truth was, okay, he/she knew you was the truth. And okay, I can't even read. Let me read this out, okay, not out loud. He/she knew the truth and was is waiting for you to die, but survive. Damn, it says God is here. It says now they are thinking about their actions, demons. Interesting. So these water signs been trying to fuck me up for years, but now they already knowing that shit, whatever they tried to do to me, they gonna have to deal with this. And they are very demonic in their own body, mind. It ain't got nothing to do with demons. You know, it ain't got nothing to do with the devil. This is what people choose to do. And it's karma that's about to hit their ass. And they don't like that. That's what's going on here, boo. Yeah, temperance is here. So God is about to place judgment upon not only me, but everyone. Because you know what? I had shit to pay for too. But I've been clearing out all my shit for years. And I don't even do that much. And God said, I have reviewed you, and you don't. See? And that nigga said, yeah, you ain't even know shit. And these motherfuckers was fucking me up, so I ain't got a lot of karma to pay back, boo. I don't. I've been fucked up by so many people for years, that shit. And then I still gave y'all raggedy asses love. I don't have bad karma that's coming back to me. And all of the shit that's happening to me, that shit already knows that it don't belong to me. And y'all know it don't. All this shit don't belong to me. And y'all really put it on me and acting like it was okay. y'all gonna have to really not even die. Y'all gotta really stay alive so y'all can pay for it. And I gotta really witness y'all go through karma in a worse way. That's it. Y'all ain't gonna die no time soon. We gotta bring balance. Temperance is here, okay? See? Evil family member. And that's what the fuck y'all are. Y'all water signs, please. Y'all been fucking me up for years. Even when I smile and how you know how I used to do it. I used to be so nice and so sweet and everything. You know what? Hey, how y'all doing? Y'all be like, yeah, we finna fuck her up and she don't even know it. Oh yeah. All right. Oh yeah. Well, all right. We're gonna have us a party. Remember that song? And God said, shit, you may be my cousin, my auntie, my uncle. We may be related and everything. You may not even know who the fuck I am, but shit, you like, yeah, I think that one does belong to me. And God says, shit, don't even drink the ginger tea because it ain't even all ginger. But you know what? You gonna drink it anyways. Because I like tea, bitch. And God says she gonna drink it. Damn. I like ginger tea. But you should have got just the ginger roots, please. And God said, ain't that the truth? So it says they will be okay pretty soon and it will be even better. It says, I know God, and quotations, it says that you feel like it's all downhill from here, but but have faith. Damn. So whatever the fuck is going on, shit. Whoever the fuck was fucking you up, fucking me up, and all this other shit, they gonna have to deal with all this shit, boo. And Grandma said, even Dee Dee said, we already knew what was going on. And even Dee Dee said, shit, I should have did so much better. And I really shouldn't even did this and did that, but she did it. Dee Dee been here. Dee Dee been over there doing this, doing that, and she acted like it was okay. I said, your motherfucking family is evil. And she never should have been evil to me. And she knew that too. See? And God said she gonna have to pay for that. Take this love offer. So there's somebody that's coming towards me that is a water sign and everything. They be like, yeah, you know what? I got love for you. And you know what? That's what I got to tell you. Hey. So there's a love offer coming towards me. And I don't know y'all niggas. What kind of love offer God? Huh? The fuck? I said, shit. Y'all really need to come towards her in a motherfucking hazmat suit to make sure you ain't got no wet up and set up on you, but you may have a hazmat suit with the wet up set up on you, and she ain't gonna like that either. And that nigga said, ain't that the truth? So there's a water sign that say, shit, are you okay, boo? Because they be trying to fuck up everybody on the low. And I need my tea. I like tea. I like hot water, you know, and I do. And y'all literally have seen what I have intake in my body since I've been on YouTube. And they like, shoot, don't we know it? I said, shit, but y'all don't know what she intake in the bathroom, bitch. And see, I have allergies, and it makes your face itch, and that's not good. Because you know what? I don't need to be scratching my face, because you know what? I'm an old chick. And I need to wax. And if I grow a beard and shit, y'all be like, damn, but we should all grow beards now. Crazy bitches. So this card popped. It says the Five of Pentacles energy, but a good one. So I'm out here in the cold and everything, but there's something good about that. I don't know. Fuck you mean? This shit ain't fun. Send me a cash app, nigga. EEI grow 8 so I can get the fuck on. God said, ain't that the truth? And that other place is like, damn, don't come here. We don't want to see your ass. And I said, shit, they trying to contact people, be like, I think they on their way there. I don't know what this bitch is doing, but she ain't doing shit. And it's really okay. Uprise and everything. Uprise. Damn. She causing the uprise, y'all. She ain't doing shit but drinking tea and going to the ER and you know what? Sleeping outside because she ain't got no place. She ain't got no job. She ain't got no car. She ain't got shit. Damn. Oh, that didn't smell like ginger tea. Mmm. That smelled okay. Hold on, y'all. God said, see, you so fucking hard-headed, bitch. Okay, we ain't gonna use the sink water this time. Cause they probably done fucked up with motherfucking water and shit, old stupid ass niggas. Knowing that they gotta use the same water. Everybody gotta use the same water. So, we gonna use this water. This is equivocal for our water intake, y'all. And then I'm gonna use this water too, because this water a little bit. I want to keep tabs on my intake and my output. So this is 500 milliliters. So far I got 2,000 milliliters in. You know, give or take. Oh, wait a minute. God, everybody needs to have compression socks. It's good for you, boo. You know. So if I'm dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, this is for me. And even Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energies be like, who is the nigga from the water sign that's giving you a love offering? Where that nigga at? So I can look at this nigga and be like, move the fuck around, nigga, because you know what? You ain't that either. And God said that's what you need to know here too. So it was something about that water in the bathroom. And they like, yeah, at least you just had a sip, because a lot of people be fucking up shit and acting like, yeah, that's so funny, but it's not good, you know. And a lot of people need to take their drug habits and keep it to themselves and stop trying to put their drug habits on everybody else. And God said, shit, ain't that the truth? So change is in the air, baby. So if I'm dealing with the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, this is for me. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Damn, why we gotta be clumped up? Why we can't be separate? It says buy some car insurance. Someone here feels the same way I do, and like, you know what? It is what it is, boo. So it says the body is going through trauma again, but you will survive, okay? Move forward, assholes. So there's a lot of people that already know that shit. You feel this way and feel that way, but when you start feeling like you gotta protect yourself, shit, it can go down. And anybody can get it. And God said, damn. And they know it. They like, shit, do you see this? I said, and anybody can get it. And I like, don't they know it? They like, yeah, and they know it, boo. And grandma said, ain't that the truth? These Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energies say, hey, boo, ally, not enemy. Wait a minute. Hold on. We come in peace. We come in peace, boo. We come in peace. Tricky, boo. Stop tripping. It's okay. And God said, that's what you fucking need to know, too. Someone's saying, you know what? R2D2, bitch. Don't trip. R2D2, we here, okay? You okay, nigga? Don't trip. R2D2. And God said, ain't that the truth? It says God is working it out. So whatever's going on, even that bitch was like, shit, I was just calling to say hello. But I was calling to act like this and act like that and act like all this other shit. But that bitch said, shit, let me stop acting. Because this bitch gonna get to the point and be like, bitch, look, I'm gonna need you to stop acting like you know what the fuck is going on and where the fuck I'm at and what the fuck I'm doing and everything. And I wish you would say something toxic, bitch. Huh? Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's what I thought, ho. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Really? Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, that's what you fucking feel? Okay. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. I said, nigga. That nigga really gonna end up fucking up something. And then they act like that nigga ain't. I said, nigga, I know. And y'all can't even brain fuck me because I brain fuck myself to understand what I really need to know. So shut the fuck up, nigga. And that's what the fuck y'all need to understand. And God said, ain't that the truth? Backstabbers is here. And that nigga said, shit, what you gotta buy car insurance for if you ain't got a car? Damn. These niggas keep talking about buy car insurance. I said, nigga, why this nigga try to drive everybody crazy today? And that's what these earth signs are trying to do over there. See? And they really trying to drive people crazy over there because they can't drive me crazy at all. And I said, yeah. I said, I think y'all need to stop letting people mind fuck you and mind fuck yourself and understand when you got to protect your mental quote. And God said, don't we know it here too? The Three of Cups energy is here. So a lot of people looking like, yeah, this is a celebration and we need to go ahead and, you know what, not even tell you nothing because you don't give a fuck. And I don't, bitch. Please. Ain't no celebrating nothing. Y'all just sitting up here trying to invoke some toxic shit. And I said, if you invoke toxic shit, then it's on y'all. And God said, that nigga don't even want to be a part of nothing on this area and this side of the town. He like, fuck that. I don't want to go over there. That shit'd be too much. Because that motherfucker is spiritually connected. And he like, yeah, I knew something was coming. And I said, ain't that the truth? It says letting you get, okay, your inheritance because it's yours and you deserve it. And yes, they will pay right away, karma. And it's coming out next to God. So whoever the fuck been sitting up here fucking me up and everything and fucking up the people that I love and all this other shit, y'all gotta pay for that shit, nigga. And you act like you don't. You ain't even understand what these people was and how these people was getting down even years ago. And you sit up here and try to act like, yeah, I'm going to turn they all ass all out. I said, this nigga finna turn your ass out and you ain't going to know what the fuck happened. And that's what that nigga did. And you don't even know what the fuck to say because you ain't even think that you would be doing what you doing today. But shit, you doing a lot, nigga. And I said, yeah, you'll never get a chance to be lying on my people ever again. And that's what these earth signs, but they call it earth signs, be doing here, boo. And God said, pay attention here too. Yep. It says you are making people think about their parents' mistakes even further. And you like, shit. That one right there took care of some shit. And she really transcended everything. And she always was clearing out shit and taking things and moving it around and getting rid of spirits and all this other shit before y'all even knew she was on YouTube, bitch. And I said, shit, my daughter remember that. My son remember that. Because my son got some evil things that was going on in him instilled by his other side of the family. And this other side of the family ain't tried to heal and transcend and be high vibrational. And I had to erase a lot of shit. And I said, ain't that the truth? See? And grandma said, that's why every time when people go to other people's houses, when they come back, shit, you got to always do some spiritual work on them niggas. Yeah, get it away. Yep, get your mind right, motherfuckers. Ain't none of these niggas worth dealing with. And God said, ain't that the truth? 24 hours is here. So a lot of motherfuckers want to say, I'm just here coming through for a second. But I ain't going to be here that long. But I got to come through because there's a celebration happening, okay, right next door. These niggas want to come right next door to where I'm at and act like, yeah, there's a party event. Get y'all ass out of here. So these earth signs just want to be nosy than a motherfucker. But they already know who I am and what I represent. And they already can see what the fuck I'm doing. And they like, yeah. We just entertaining the rest of these stupid motherfuckers that don't know me. And God said, ain't that the truth? So transcending is futile. And this nigga like, yeah, I ain't gonna even come back. And I'll be damned to knock on the door because that nigga can get it too. And that nigga said, ain't that the truth? So it says starting a new career soon, a peace of mind. So I guess I'm going to be starting a new career soon, and I don't know where the fuck they're going to be. But it's going to be happening, and we in the earth energy. So something is going to transpire for me, and you know what? Shit, whatever it is, I ain't, you know what? Shit. Who knows, bitch? I ain't even excited about, who knows? God is saying, you know what? I'm telling you this and telling you that and shit. I ain't excited about nothing no more. And God knows I ain't excited about nothing no more because y'all always come to do what? Fuck it up, baby. I said she put out here a couple of months ago when she said, shit, we not going to get excited about the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and we ain't getting excited about the, what is it, the Ace of Wands. Fuck you mean? Ever again. We going to stay neutral. Every time we get a new beginning, shit, niggas come and fuck us up anyways. Okay, all right, yep, this is a new beginning. No, this is just a new moment that I can get my shit together so I can transcend and go back out into the world. And you know what? Y'all continue to fuck me up. So y'all fuck me up when I'm in a hotel room. Fuck me up when I'm in a house. Fuck me up when I'm outside. And y'all want me to be what? Happy, nigga? You be happy. Get happy, nigga. And God said, ain't that the truth? I said, this bitch ain't gonna give a fuck about none of y'all no more. And Grandma said, that's what they already know. I said, so many people want everybody to be so, you know what? Grateful for what, nigga? I can't be grateful for shit that it should already be bestowed upon me. And they already know that too. See? And that nigga like, yeah, I'm gonna sit this here so you can ask me this and ask me that, please. I said, bitches like this been doing shit by herself. And you know what? Her daddy ain't shit. Her mama wasn't shit. And she be holding on to the values and morals of her grandmother that, what, was around for a little bit of her life, bitch? Please. I've had to do so many things by myself, and you think that what? I give a fuck? I don't. They like, ain't that the truth? She don't give a fuck. See? And she ain't even impressed by y'all stupidity. And they're like, ain't that the truth? I said, she's not impressed by the stupidity. And I said, yeah. I wish that I knew this lady's name because you know what? When I was younger, and I don't know why I'm constantly getting her energy, but when I was younger, she was a very nice lady, you know? I don't know if she was Liberian. I don't know if she was Togolese, but Malik knew her personally. I don't even know if it was his auntie or her cousin, his cousin or something like that. Or maybe that was Malik little dip and nobody knew it. I don't know. That's coming out. Ooh, Malik was poking her. Ah, please, don't tell me that. Ah, like, shoo, mama got secrets too. But there used to be a lady, and this came out before, and I don't remember her son's name, but I was really in love with her son. You know, I really wanted to be with her son. I loved him. It was something about him. I just was in love with him so much. And he didn't even know that I was going over to his mama house, buying food from her and everything and treating her right and everything. She always put fresh everything for me. She like, you know what? That one is a blessing. And everybody knew that when I came through, and I was always giving her a hand over fist or whatever, you know? And a lot of people started getting jealous, you know? But she said, God is working things out. She like, yeah, and he is. I said, I think I know this one. And she looking at me and she checking on me. And she like, you know what? You can get it together even further. She's getting pissed. And I said, yeah, I shouldn't be here. and she shouldn't. I said, you know what? My mama should be taken care of even further. And she like, yeah, I know. But at least, you know what? It's not doing me no service. Because she's saying, I don't drink, but you've been drinking. And your body is swelling. And so you need to take care of yourself even further, boo. And God said, ain't that the truth? I said, there's so many people that is doing the most toxic things. But there's somebody that needs to tell somebody that, you know what? That lady is no longer with us. And she may be looking to be with me or some other people. And that mama, please, she's always welcome in the essence of the most high vibrational state that she could be in. And she know that. She like, yeah, I can come for a little while. But you know what? You got your grandma with you. And she was not loved as much as she should have been loved in this life, you know? And even her son is looking so sad and so depressed because he really gave up on life. And he really decided to become something that he's not even supposed to be right now. And that's what she needs to tell me. She like, my son is something horrible now. And he's kind of like a tyrant. And he wasn't even like that before. And I said, shit. I said, one thing I need to tell this lady. And I said, yeah, you don't want to tell her what she's trying to tell us. And I said, yeah, she is doing the work of God, but we don't want to do the work of God. We want to forget about everything so we can just be, you know what, lost souls out here. But everybody is saying that shit. If my children lose me, they will be tyrants. And they will be the most toxic version. See? And even my brothers are saying, shoot, we have been toxic, but we ain't that toxic. But if we lose something like you, what the fuck is the purpose? And God said, that's what they need to know here too. So even in the essence of that lady that literally used to feed me food and everything, and her son was, you know what, we was in love back in the day, and I don't even know what happened. You know, I think he became one of those people that wanted to be accepted and belong to something like that, you know, and I'm called a Black American in the culture, you know what, of African people. Please. It's so sad that all what do you call it, all Black people is the ones that get treated. But people know where to come for safety. They know where to come for help and assistance. They know who really is going to be 1,000% with them and tell them the fucking truth. But y'all hate us all around the fucking world. And me, I have found out that even my own people, even when I was a little girl, hate me. I've been called white girl since I was little. And you know what? God said, shit, I grew up in Henry Horner Projects and ain't no white people there. And they used to always call me white girl, and I stayed right there in 2029 West Lake Street. So I didn't even know what white people was until I got to Minnesota at about 14 and a half years old. And then everybody started saying white people, and I didn't even know. I wasn't even looking at race because I wasn't raised to be a racist at all. God says, shit, don't we know it? And that's my truth. So even though I didn't grow up around a lot of different cultures, it was just not, we was just, you know, growing up, we wasn't in the mindset of even looking at skin color. We was just in the mindset of just being whatever we was. And God said, that's how we was raised here, boo. And that's what I need to know here too. So changes in the air. There's something about that energy that I need to know. And even in the essence of this ginger tea, this cup gonna be so much better. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Let me get it. Hold on. Okay. So this cup gonna be so much better. That other cup was fucked up, y'all. We need our tea. And my son would love this cup of ginger tea. He like, drink it for me too, Mom. Crazy bitch. And that nigga been talking crazy about mama for years. And I said, when she pick up on that shit, he be like, damn, mama, stop cussing. See, my kids don't like me cussing and everything. Because they ain't used to me cussing. They be like, shit, even my sister Osha, when I started cussing, she was like, the fuck? This is not good. Stop that. So will you stop that? Everybody be looking at me like, shit, she never used to cuss. What the fuck is going on? Stop this shit, bitch. Damn. Nigga. And God said, ain't that the truth? Shit. When a motherfucker ain't never did shit and they do it, they be like, shoot, that's a shock to all the DNA. Damn, we fucked up, y'all. And they did. And that's their truth. So if I'm dealing with the air sign, this is for me, y'all. I couldn't finish on the last one because they trying to minimize this, and they know damn well that they can't minimize this. And they do it all the time. These niggas be fucking up shit, baby. And God said we keep moving forward, and they gonna have to deal with that shit. And that nigga whole hands and wrists and everything is really fucking up, and he don't know why. He like, why is my hands and wrists fucking up? Because you fucking up with people that you ain't supposed to be fucking up with. And he like, yeah, I can barely walk, talk, and everything good. Your whole body is going to shut down pretty soon, nigga. Unfortunately. And you don't like that because you thought that you was on top and all this other shit to fuck up people. No. You can't fuck up people that really has worked a lot without your help and assistance, nigga. That really has taken care of everything by themselves. See? And that's when I don't fuck with y'all. You like, shit, don't we know it? It says a molester is here. And that's what you need to know here too. There's a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy that's been fucking up all the kids. And they be acting like they innocent. But that one nigga is looking like, it ain't me. Don't look at me. And God said, ain't that the truth? It says they walked up and down the block, but no one noticed until you said it out loud. Damn, caught up. See? I said something. And Grandma said, don't we know it? I said, this shit has been looking strange for years. And ain't nobody said shit. And Grandma said, why the fuck is this like that? And why the fuck is that like that? And what is all this other shit? And I said, I don't know. But whatever the fuck that Leo woman born in August, she said, yeah. And I think she could hear me in the head. And I said, ain't that the truth? And you picked up on that shit too. And you like, yeah, at least somebody said something. But y'all acted like y'all didn't see nothing and know nothing. But y'all got the hell out of Dodge. And I said, them niggas didn't even drink they drink. And I said, yeah, that place gonna be shut down pretty soon. And Grandma said, ain't that the truth? So it says, say no. So whatever's coming towards me and whatever's coming towards you, that you may know me and know somebody else in their thing, don't even communicate with these motherfucking molesters, boo. And you really know this nigga, and you really have seen this nigga a couple of times with different children and different people and different something. You like, yeah, that nigga ain't right. And you know that nigga. And you like, shit, don't you? And that's y'all truth. So even though that bitch didn't say something, but she did record something, and she like, yeah, That bitch don't play. And I said, don't we know it? I said, you gotta fuck with a bitch that stand for something. But I'm glad I know what the fuck you look like. Well, I'm glad I know what the fuck you look like too. And grandma said, I don't give a fuck if you see your whole cousins, aunties, uncles, you was a child molester, nigga. And once they realized what the fuck she was trying to do, shit, your ass gonna be looking like, maybe I shouldn't say nothing. See? But that bitch got you on camera too. And she like, yeah, that bitch be really telling people they brutal truth. And I said, yeah, why y'all sitting up here trying to fuck people up on the low and act like people is supposed to be what? Not telling y'all the y'all brutal truth? Y'all been trying to sit up here and drug people up for years and trap people to do the most heinous acts, be mad out of nowhere. And that's why people got to keep on washing their face, taking a shower and shit. And I said, ain't that the truth? Nigga, get in the shower. See? And that's what that nigga knows now here too. I say, yeah, we all need to keep on drinking water and getting okay. Bless the damn water today, boo. Bless all this damn water. Fuck you mean? Because these air signs be fucking up shit. See? And we can't even drink the water now, okay? So don't do this and don't do that. And grandma says, shit, we got enough water to last us till the fuck we move on. And they know that too. They like, yeah, she must be preparing for something. And a lot of people don't never want to pay attention, but shit, it's better than doing what the fuck we really want to do. And grandma said they don't have the Italian beefs around here like, you know what, in other areas. And everybody would love an Italian beef around here. And they like, yeah, what the fuck is this shit? And some people be getting pissed in a motherfucker. They like, shit, I can't eat around here. Don't give me that shit no more. Fuck you mean. But that tuna sandwich was good. It was really good, but we ain't going to get no more from over there, niggas. Damn. And God said, ain't that the truth? You will survive. So a lot of y'all motherfuckers may know me and they may be fucking with y'all, but you like, shit, we get through this. I said, nigga, that's all y'all got? Can you put out some more, nigga? I need to feel some type of way. And you know what? That's what my motherfucking auntie be doing too. She be like, shit, this it? I said, shit, we don't even gotta get God on the phone today. Don't put it all the way to your ear, Niecy. You ain't gotta get God on the phone today. They doing lightweight shit, Niecy. Damn, lightweight shit. I said, damn, niggas. Did y'all get through the basement window and shit? I know my dog's still down there, nigga. Get they ass. And God said that's what that dog used to do, fuck up people. And everybody didn't want that dog to fuck up people no more. But that dog spirit is still there, baby. And that dog saying that other nigga can't even come through no more. And he like, yeah, I don't know why I can't come up in here. You know, it's something about this area in space. You know why? I say, yeah, because you was a grimy ass nigga. See? And that dog says, shit, I'm awakened too. Fuck this. We out here, bitch. All the pets. Get up. And we ain't even want to be called pets. We was people beforehand. Y'all was extraterrestrial to us. And can we talk about that? Oh, shit. Damn. They don't want to talk about that. See? We need to go back to where the fuck we came from. The animals and everything was chilling on this planet. They like, can we talk about, y'all be talking about the black people and the original people. Can we talk about what we used to do up in this bitch? Even the motherfucking dinosaurs said shit. They really murked the dinosaurs. They really tried to kill their DNA off. But something is about to transcend even further. And they're about to come back to what they used to be. See? Shit. Nigga. We in the air energy, intellect, overstanding. Something was really not supposed to enter anyone's body. But when it enters somebody and then was able to leave, I said, shit, what the fuck you gonna do when God ain't coming home for you or coming you home? So it's something about the essence of the English language that is not right. Like we've been speaking backwards instead of forwards. And that's what's stopping us from moving forward in this life. And there's a majority of people that already know that we're speaking incorrectly. But they want to keep us in a state of confusion to make us think that this is the right way, knowing that it's the wrong way. But it's out there for everyone to see. It's all logical. And what you choose not to believe is what you choose to actually create. And that's what your dumb ass choose to do. See? But you can't create shit. Damn. And you like, yeah, you is a fuck nigga. And you ain't created nothing. And you ain't attached to anything. And God said, we gonna make you attached, unbeknownst to you. And you ain't gonna like that. And God said, damn, what is she trying to do? And then your motherfucking ass gonna be all fucked up in the world because you ain't gonna know what to say. Boo. Hey, nigga, what up? Are you still sitting up here trying to figure out where the juicy juice at? Everybody's sitting up here hiding the juicy juice from your ass because you ain't want that bitch to get the juicy juice. And now you want to get it? You stupid nigga. Hey, dumb nigga. Are you looking for the Lunchables? I said, no, we ain't putting out Lunchables over here in this area and space at all, nigga. And you like, what the fuck? Where the Lunchables at? We on there? Nigga, no. You said they cause cancer and they toxic. Remember that, nigga? Unbeknownst to you. So a lot of motherfuckers is sitting up here trying to fuck with your body, mind, and everything, but shit, you been fucking with people for years. See? And even Gwendolyn is saying, what up, nigga? How you doing, G-Dog? Because you ain't no motherfucker that deserve respect, bitch. And God said, ain't that the truth? Wake up. And you like, I don't even think I want to be a part of nothing. You ain't a part of shit, nigga. And you can't transcend and say that you a part of anything in the essence of growth. Like, yeah, ain't that the truth? See? So keep on walking and talking how the fuck you walking and talking. And them niggas deserve everything. Hey, grandbabies. You like, hey, grandma. That's my grandmama right there. And that nigga want to act like it's not my grandmama. I said, where's my daddy at, nigga? Because y'all want to act like this and act like that. Everybody acting. But the axe is about to what? Be shattered. And God is saying, damn. You don't want to tell people what the fuck you really need to tell people. But a lot of people is going to start seeing the truth. And y'all ain't going to like that. See? The truth is about to come out again. And a lot of people ain't going to like the fact that the truth comes out. But shit. Them are my grandbabies. And where my grandbabies came from. And grandma said, shit, you don't even know. But I gotta prove nothing. And grandma said, ain't that the truth? It says learning how to be free of the fears, okay, people instilled in you, letting go. And you already know that there's a lot of molesters in the area and space. And you already know that people been through some shit. And your Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy don't want to sit up here and what? Let people know they right. Even grandma rocking me. And grandma ain't been rocking me for several reasons. Damn, grandma. What the fuck? See? Because she know. She like, my grandbaby got to be rocked today. And that's what grandma used to do. Even when I was 13 and 14, me and Michael used to be there, and she either rock Michael or rock me. And she would read to us, you know. She did. And Michael says, shit, I remember that now. When you forget that you have been loved, that's catastrophic, you know? But me, I forgot for a moment. But I had to always go back to the essence of what my grandmother taught me, you know? And grandma said, yeah, even when a motherfucker is showing you how to do shit in a positive way, they could be doing the most heinous acts to you. And you only focused on the positive thing because you ain't focused on nothing else. And God said, that's what I didn't remember. And grandma don't even want me to remember half of the shit, but my life has been fucked up. Even when I was in the care of grandma, and grandma said, shit, I ain't even know none of these niggas back in the day. And they don't even know how grandma was able to keep them away from me even further. But grandma was evil. Grandma used to love to beat niggas up out of nowhere. But that's what the fuck you want to put out there, nigga. See? You want to destroy the altruistic essence of my grandmother, bitch. See? And that's what y'all like to do. So fuck you. My grandmother was amazing, ho. And if she had to beat anybody and fuck anybody up, but she fed the motherfucking nation. When y'all crackhead asses was out here snorting weed, snorting cocaine, and doing methamphetamine, and you was selling your ass on the corner, and you don't know who the fuck that bitch daddy is. And that other nigga just said, I'll take care of these niggas. They don't look alike at all. See? But that's them niggas' daddy. You like, ain't that the truth? See? And a lot of people can say a lot of things about y'all Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So when you sit up here and act like people is doing this and they ain't doing shit and you ain't got proof and evidence of shit, nigga, now you look stupid. Now you look like a dumbass fool. And the essence of my son, what up, dumbass? I said, yeah, that's a dumbass. Damn. Ginger tea, y'all. And that's our truth. I said, me and mama drunk a cup of ginger tea and was knocked the fuck out. And she woke up the next morning and said, nigga, did you let anybody in a hotel room? He like, mama, I was knocked out with you, but I can't find your shirt. I said, did mama think somebody came in here, got the damn shirt? You better find a shirt. I don't give a fuck. Find that shirt. And he found it. He said, yeah, because I was thinking like, where the shit at too? And God said, that's how it be going down around this bitch, boo. There's a lot of motherfuckers that's been through trauma, you know? And when my body starts to feel the essence of trauma, I already know your ass around. All these toxic niggas around. And act like, yeah, you don't need to do this. You can stay. No, we can't trust y'all motherfuckers. And God said, that's why we doing what the fuck we doing. And I said, ain't that the truth? Farm is here. So there's a multitude of people that look like shit. You done put our motherfucking information out there too, boo. And that's the truth. A lot of these people that own all these farmland shit, they done murdered people and you know what? Put motherfucking dirt on their face and everything and start putting seeds and growing shit and everything and act like, you know what? It was nothing. And they know that. See? And a lot of people always want to put that premise of black people being the most toxic shit, but we ain't. And we know that. See? And my daddy is just stupid. Yeah, that's the most dumbest nigga ever. And you know what? I thought he was the most smartest nigga back in the day. But now I'm thinking like, yeah, you a dumb nigga. Dumb nigga. And that's how I feel. Even my sister was like, shit, why you don't see what that nigga is? She said that a couple of years ago, and I said, Dad, it's not that bad. You know, I don't know what you and Brent see. You know? All of them wanted me to see what the fuck he was, and now I see what the fuck he is, and now they like, well, maybe you shouldn't be publicizing it. The fuck? That nigga tried to murk me and my little brother, knowing he got asthma, and knowing I got motherfucking allergies, and you spraying shit all strong and shit. Damn, nigga. I got video when my brother was sitting up here choking on air and shit. And then y'all want to sit up here and play soft with the nigga now? Damn. I ain't even know that y'all was sitting up here, you know what, kissing his ass now. That's kind of fucked up if y'all kissing that nigga ass now. Y'all wanted me to see all this shit. Now I see the shit. Now y'all like, damn. So it goes back to that same state of the premise that I said before. Y'all never want to sit up here and help and assist the victim. You want to sit up here and come towards, the baby brother and be like, yeah, maybe you need to, you know what, go through the shit. I wish you would, nigga. I wish anybody would come to my little brother that got asthma and say it's okay for him to be around strong fragrances or anything like that. That shit hurts his chest and he coughing his motherfucking lungs out. I wish y'all would, nigga. Oh, you a weak nigga? Really? So maybe we'll chop off both of your motherfucking legs and say, make sure you walk, nigga. You just acting weak. Walk, nigga. But I ain't got no feet, but it don't matter. Continue to walk, nigga. And see how you get along. Y'all bullies. And y'all full of shit. And God said, don't we know it? Hey, bullies. My inner child said Fifi want to murk all y'all. That's what she want to do. She really just want to murk all y'all. Because y'all been evil. You know? And even my little brother said, shit, I think I cannot say nothing because I don't want to become this and I ain't doing shit. I'm going to stay neutral like my nephew. He say stay neutral. But he knows staying neutral ain't going to get him nowhere because he say that bullshit over there. I said, nigga. And remember, my little brothers is air signs, bitches. And they like, shit, you ain't even gotta go there. But they are. And they like, ain't that the truth? And I said, shit, they gonna do it way better than anybody else. And I said, but my sister want a smorgasbord. And she do. She want to do certain things and this nigga getting on my nerve. And I said, ain't that the truth? I said, they calling her grandma, but that's their sister. I said, shit. Grandmothers will take care of things. Grandma will love things. Grandma gonna instill them. Grandma gonna love them and make sure they okay. And I said, that's what grandmas do. And I said, shit, that's our grandmama. I know you said that's our sister, but shit, I see her as grandma. Hey, grandma, I would really like a snack when I get home, nigga. Get some snacks. Better snacks. Put it right there and put my name there and I'll be amazing. And that's what he like. Put his name right there. He wants some snacks, nigga. Monkey nigga. And God said, it will only take Fifi to go this far. She was all the way that way loving this nigga and giving him, you know, excuses of the fucked up ass shit he was doing. And now she all the way over there. And the truth is going to come out. And that ain't going to be good. See? And everybody like, yeah, we didn't think this was going to happen, but damn. That was catastrophic. Because she was believing so much in that nigga. And she did. And that was the moment you were supposed to take care of her. And you knew it. See? It was a moment in time. And you decided to not. Like shit. Like it's nothing. That's what you did. Just like the whole fucking world, like it's nothing. She ain't shit. Fuck that bitch. She ain't nothing. You know? And that's what the whole entire world then decided to do. But it wasn't the world. It was human beings, bitch. Yeah. And that's kind of fucked up. You know? I don't want to rock. Stop rocking me, Grandma. Even Mike said maybe you need to be rocked, bitch. Mike said, shit, I think you need to be rocked, bitch. Grandma keep rocking her because I don't know what the fuck is going on with that bitch. Damn. And God said, ain't that the truth? So it says the Four of Pentacles energy is here. So whoever the fuck been sitting up here doing this and doing that and all this other shit, holding this back and everything, can y'all release it so we can get this shit going on, all this other shit and everything, because this bitch want to do this, bitch want to do that and all this other shit. And I need to go ahead and tell y'all that, you know what, you can let that bitch have whatever she need and everything, because you know what, I ain't even the one to be sitting up here going through all this other stuff and everything. And I don't want nobody to come towards me and start attacking me for no reason, even though I've been sitting up here trying to fuck up all they world, and I got these other two niggas over here trying to make it better for me, knowing damn well I'm the fuck up ass nigga. And then I got this other bitch that say, you know what, throw the book at this nigga. And I said, damn, ain't this the truth? A lot of these motherfuckers that's a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy is trying to, you know what, not go to jail too. But they got a whole bunch of motherfucking information on you, information on this nigga down the street, around the corner, 2 blocks down. And what's the fuck in the basement? See? And there's so many things that you don't want to sit up here and act like, yeah, you tried to sit up here and not try to do this, not trying to do that, and you looking like, yeah, I don't know what the fuck that is. Can anybody help and assist? But you ain't give a fuck. See? And now you trying to sit up here and what? Right your wrong, nigga? You was a fucked up ass nigga. And everybody's saying, yeah, and you is. See? And then can't nobody say shit. And everybody looking like, why would you say that to that bitch? Because he a fucked up ass nigga too. See? And he ain't walking in your same footsteps. He just got a hold to the same goddamn drug you on. And that's kind of fucked up. But you know what? His ass says, shit, I gotta shake this shit. Because this shit could be catastrophic to people's body minds, knowing damn well that we could have did so much better with the fucked up ass shit that you decided to fuck up. You know? Drugs ain't good for nobody, you know? And me, I don't want to be around it. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to get close to it. I don't want to do shit with a drug, you know? But Benadryl is something that helps my allergies. And everybody knows I got allergies. The doctor told me I got allergies. I can't even eat honey mustard without my throat swelling, nigga. So you want to say that's an allergy addicted bitch? Shit, I don't think people can get addicted to Benadryl, damn it. They be like, no. What the fuck? They gonna be knocked out, propofol, bitch? Okay, I can't even be that nigga. I need to get up. God be like, get up today. And we gotta hurry up and drink this and that other bottle of water for our intake before 12 o'clock hit. What time is it? And that's our truth. So it says, married your ex on purpose. So a lot of y'all could have been sucking and slobbing on my ex and everything. That's a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Shit, have at it, bitch. I don't give a fuck. Shit, some of these men that I've known was like, yeah, I want to get that nigga. Shit, you will survive, nigga. Because that nigga don't want to fuck with you. He like, shit, don't y'all notice? I don't even want to be here. Come here, let me see what I cannot do. This nigga trying to, oh my God, yeah, that is so funny. And then you, as you riding on, that nigga said, shit, I fell asleep. What was you doing again? Damn, where she at? I miss you, boo. Damn, this is catastrophic because that's what these niggas feel like, baby. See? I'm a supernova. And if everybody don't understand that eventually, if you feel like you got it and you got whatever shit, you felt lost before, and when a motherfucker enter your life again, you should have transcended and do so much better, so everybody can be high vibrational and heal a situation. But your ass was grimy, nigga. So have at it, motherfucker. Shit. You ain't gotta call me, and I don't give a fuck. And grandma said, that's what you already know. Have at it, bitch. A lot of y'all Gemini, Libra, Aquarius bitches, y'all want to act like, yeah, I got this. Bitch, why the fuck are you stalking something that I had already? I ain't looking for shit that you had, and I don't give a fuck what you had. And grandma said, don't we know it here too? It says she is still alive, but you feel terrified of the truth she may know about you. And God said, that's what you know, boo. I don't give a fuck about what y'all did. I don't give a fuck where y'all going and all this other shit. But you know what? Stay away from my little brothers, though, nigga. And God said, don't we know it? I said, you can't be around them niggas at all. And you like, yeah, let me not go over this way and not do this and not do that, because your ass really needs to be locked up for about 38 years. And you like, don't I know it? See? And you've been grinding, and you already know that. You want to lead people in areas and spaces and like, shit, did anybody come by? No. And you wish somebody did. See? Because you grimy like that, nigga. Y'all, a lot of y'all Gemini, Libra, Aquariuses be trying to put people in harm's way. Y'all don't try to heal and try to help and assist. Y'all always want to put people in the back seat and be like, I'll be back. Y'all always want to put people in the car, be like, I'll be back. And all the while you trying to wet up and set up a bitch to get what, murked out here? I said, that one? We need to keep that one together, baby. Keep that one together. Fuck that. We ain't murking the good shit. Y'all grimy, nigga. Fuck that. We'll murk you, bitch. Can we? If that one tell me to murk you, bitch, it'll be on a day. God says shit. Don't we know it? Murk that bitch, baby. They be like, damn, ain't that the truth? Transition's futile, boo-boo. And they like, ain't that the truth? Even Gwendolyn says, shit, all y'all can get it. Gwendolyn said, them my two heavy hitters, and they was really coming to help and assist and swoop my ass up and didn't give a fuck. And all you shit gotta do is do her. I said, exactly. Fuck you mean. And that's it. Do you, boo. I said, ain't that the truth? Said this nigga done lost his original premise, but he still got that arrogant ass energy. And I said, yeah. You ain't shit either, nigga. Crackhead ass niggas want to sit up here and smoke a little crack before they get out and act like they all that. So where your crack pipe at? Where you hide your crack pipe, nigga? And that's what that nigga said. See? And y'all crackheads together now. And now y'all looking like, yeah, that's kind of fucked up. But that's what y'all are. See? Grandma says shit. Don't tell everybody's truth today, boo. Okay? We gonna be up for a little bit more. And grandma said we gotta get some sleep. Because we gotta eat some snack. What we got to snack on? Well, we got oranges. I've only bought 2 pears and 2 oranges, okay? I ate the pear, but grandma said we gonna eat the soft part now because we microwaved it, and grandma said we need to microwave it a little bit, and that's what we used to do the fruit back in the day. Because some of the slave owners would always give us the extra, the stuff that was not ready to pick. And they always had to boil it a little bit because it'll make you sick. And God said that's what you need to know too. So boil it a little bit, you know. Because they always picking shit before time. And that's what a lot of farm owners know. They be like, shit, I don't want to pick this shit because it's not time. But they want it. I say, yeah. Corporations always want to make the civilians sick. They can be like, oh, let me go to the hospital. All of it's so evil, baby. Evil, baby. Even this damn water says, shit, I'm evil too, but you gonna be so much better pretty soon. And that's what we know. Gotta drink my water. I think I'm gonna drink the rest of the tea, water and tea. I like tea. God said that's what y'all need to know, boo. So let's see. If I'm dealing with a fire sign, this is for me. It says approving and moving forward without the deposit, receiving help. So even that bitch is looking like shit. Are you okay? Where are you, boo? Shit. I should have took care of you further. Damn. And she knows that. She really is looking for me. She like, you know what? This not good. Have anybody seen this one that look like this and look like that? And everybody has seen you, but there ain't no, but you not around, and they like, that ain't good. Where the fuck the bitch go? Oh my God, what did y'all do? Is y'all okay? What did y'all do? There's a fire sign that is losing her mind. She like, oh my God, where is it going, boo? Are you okay? We have a STD currently. So whoever this bitch is, she like, shit, come back, because I don't know what they might do to you out there. They come back, boo. Shit. You should have been taken care of. And God said, because grandma been in that area and space and took care of a lot of people years ago. And that's what grandma used to do. Grandma literally was not never a traveling hoe, but she used to travel to help people out of current situations. And that's what grandma used to do back in the day too. I said, unfortunately, when you are an amazing woman in your own right and you really stand for something, it starts out when you're a little baby girl, you know? And that little baby girl that I saw the other day, she is amazing in her own right. And everybody can see how amazing you are. Even when you're a tiny little baby girl. And they start doing what? Work on you from there. They start putting out there like you stupid, you dumb. Oh my God, you a hoe. Oh my God, let me shake the change and see if you open your legs. Oh my God, you talking to this man, you doing this with that man. Everybody want to put you down and put you in the essence of just being a hoe. That's the only thing that they can do to young, amazing women. Talk about you being a hoe and stupid. But when you smart and you got some information over their ass, then they looks dumb. And they like, yeah, let me sit up here and tell you something that you shouldn't do, and you ain't even do it, and that nigga looking like, yeah. See? And that nigga wanted you to be trapped to do some stupid shit, but God said you ain't even did nothing with nothing, and everybody looking like, yeah, and you haven't. So now what they can say? See? You don't even care no more. And these fire signs know you don't care no more. And they like, yeah. So who gonna start caring now? And grandma said, ain't that the truth? A lot of these fire signs got STDs currently and all this other shit. And they looking at you like, yeah. It ain't fun, is it? And grandma said, ain't that the truth? It says you told your truth, but everyone else is hiding their truth. But help them anyways. Oh, fuck. Who wrote this? You did, bitch. Nigga. I must have been half asleep when I wrote this. I don't agree with this one, bitch. This was not me. I must have been, it probably was 3 o'clock in the morning. And I think I was sitting on the motherfucking outside homeless and you know what, just doing some shit. Okay? Yeah, my inner child said, fuck that card. Fuck that card, inner child said. Shit. But I gotta read it. I don't like this card, bitch. Don't crucify me for it, bitch. I know. So whatever the fuck these fire signs done did, oh my God. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Fuck. I'm gonna have to drink some tea on that bitch. Drink your tea. You got your wine, you got your Merlot, and you like Pinot Grigio. You like, bitch, I keep a stock of that. That's what's up, boo. Keep that. But also keep you some water pills and drink you some water to balance that sugar out, because that yeast and shit is blowing your ass up. And you like, don't I know it? I don't even eat that much, but you do drink. And grandma said, pay attention. Drinking ain't nothing nice, baby, because I know if I had a couple of, bullets, please, if I had some bourbon right now, please, by tomorrow, I'll be like, y'all will be like, damn, the boobs are back. Everybody be like, oh, she got all her boob out. Please, okay, what are you selling? Stupid niggas, nothing but fat and water weight and shit. Dumbass niggas. Women can't even be comfortable just to be they fucking self, and everybody be getting all out they body mind. I said, fuck y'all. Fuck all these men. Everything they say don't mean shit. They know it. They like, yeah, they some stupid motherfuckers. And they are. And they know that too. They like, yeah, let me shut the fuck up. And God said, don't we know it? So there's a lot of crazy fire signs, and we gotta read this to you. Be prepared, bitch. What the fuck was I writing? It says you told your truth, but everyone else is hiding their truth, but you helped them anyways. You did. Okay, past tense. It says they was mean to you, and they was. Niggas. So after you helped some niggas, they was still sitting up here being mean to you and fucked you up. God says, shit, these STDs is burning their ass up. Somebody got some STDs, they like, shit, I can't wait till this get over with. And God said, good, because they deserve all this shit, unbeknownst to you. Shit. It says having mental clarity and is not used to it. They like, why do I feel like I am myself again? Ah, please. I told y'all, pay attention, boo. I said, now you are you again. Hey, you. I said, but tomorrow, who knows where you will be? Damn. Keep drinking water, boo. Keep clearing out your energy. And you like, yeah. Bitch, you can't bring me shit no more, stupid asshole. And that's what somebody been doing to these fire signs. I be telling y'all, you know, and I told my son a million of times, and that nigga always want to act like, you know what, I gotta trust nothing. And you don't. Fuck you mean. If you love yourself, you will always question everything. And grandma said, ain't that the truth? I question so many things as shit. Even those Twizzlers say, shit, we gonna be so much better tomorrow. Surprise. And that's what the Twizzlers want to say. It says, fucking no one and everyone was telling the lies about you. And I know that, nigga. I don't even get impressed by that shit no more. I said, I am 48 years old. Since I came out my mama's womb, everybody been saying I've been a hoe. I said, shit, I ain't impressed by that. What you call me? Okay, yeah. Okay, I'll be that, but I won't be fucking on your ass. So you ain't got evidence of that shit, nigga. And they like, don't we know it? Nigga. He like, shit, I don't even want to call you a hoe no more. Cause I ain't even get it. And he can't get it. God said, ain't that the truth? That nigga need to get God on the phone. Cause it's been so long and I don't see nobody fucking nobody. God damn it. Tell me something else, niggas. Lying ass niggas out here in these broke ass streets. The Empress is here. So there's someone here that's literally knocked up in everything. And she like, shit, I don't want to be pregnant and got an STD. But someone is pregnant with an STD and they don't like this shit. They like, you know what? After this, I don't want to see a nigga. And you know what? I might end up losing my motherfucking mind and look at these niggas and just start slicing their ass up. And grandma said, you gotta send love to these women, okay? That's out here. That's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, okay? God gonna start working on y'all. Cause y'all wasn't okay expecting this, but this is what is gonna happen. Cause you ain't protect yourself again. And you like, yeah, I ain't get God on the phone that day. God said, ain't that the truth? So we have the Six of Cups energy is here. So there's a lot of things that's going on, but shit, you gonna run into somebody that you don't want to see, and you know what? That bitch ain't gonna recognize who the fuck you is. And you ain't gonna like that. See? And I ain't recognize you. And you really looking like, yeah, I told you we don't look shit alike. And God said, don't we all? And ain't that the truth? So a lot of people is looking like, damn, why the fuck they said you was that bitch and you went through this and went through that? And I said, yeah, that's the real one, unfortunately. And I said, this is so fucked up, and we gotta really tell people nothing today. So a lot of people literally ran into something that they didn't want to run into. And even Kimani is saying, shit, what up, boo? Where you at? And why you saying my name? I said, shit. Those are the ones she remember. And I said, ain't that the truth? I said, menopause brain fog is fucking up. But she got y'all pictures in her brain and in her phone. And I said, don't we? I said, ain't that the truth? Even Kimani said, yeah. What the fuck is this? And why the fuck they act like you out here just being this? I said, that's what they do to women. Okay? I want to send a massive energy out to all women. I don't give a fuck what you doing in this world, baby. Because these niggas is always going to try to bring you down, even if you being the most amazing motherfucker. And you always got to sit up here and bless yourself and be amazing by yourself. And fuck these niggas. Because they ain't shit. See? And they know it. And without your motherfucking energy in this world, these motherfucking worlds wouldn't even exist the way that they exist, because y'all put out so much energy and you was amazing, bitch. And you like, shit, don't I fucking know it? I said, I really want to cuss this bitch out that I'm sitting next to, but God is really working on me. And I said, damn, that's happening everywhere, bitch. What up? I said, I don't want to be sitting here talking this stupid bitch. And I already know that nigga got a motherfucking male brain. I said, hey, male brain nigga, with your male information. This nigga want to act like everything is a game, and women get serious about shit. And that's how you can tell the motherfucking difference. And I said, mama, you did it to me. I'm too motherfucking intellectual. And I got to dissect and break things down and see this and see that. I said, bitch, I don't fall for anything, and I ain't touching that, and I ain't doing this, and I ain't fucking with y'all, and y'all fucked me up on the low. And that's what they did. See? Because they knew you wasn't stupid. And I said, yeah, you finna fuck up some shit. These fire signs that I know is finna fuck up the world, baby. And you think I'm gonna say some shit to stop their ass? No. No. And they gonna do it in a different way. And I said, ain't that the truth? Fuck it up, boo. And they like, I ain't even gonna get that one involved. Because if I get that one involved, shit, they'll fuck it up. And I said, shit, but we got some shit to do. So cover nothing today and see what the fuck happens. But God says, shit, cover everything and keep yourself covered even further here too. So even if you in an area in a space, just put something over your cup, because you know what? They could be dripping shit from the ceiling and shit. You know, you gotta cover your hair. You gotta cover. Shit, I need a hajib. What is that? Hajib. That's what I need. Give me a hajib, y'all. Okay? I'm gonna need money to buy a hajib too. And I said, shit, I'm gonna be walking around here in a hijab in a minute. And they like, ain't that the truth? I think that's what that bitch gonna do. She gonna have hijabs out there. And you know what? I really can just get a couple of sheets and be wearing that shit. And having everything up under there. Plus that, they be like, shit, I ain't even got time, boo. And grandma said, that's what we need to know here too. So there's a lot of things that people don't want to say, but shit, these niggas know me from the past, but I don't know who the fuck they is. But they really tried to cause me a catastrophic event and act like I was this and act like I was that. And I was the return of something and something of that. What the fuck? Nigga, I don't know y'all people. And grandma said, ain't that the truth? So it says, admiring you from afar. So a lot of people looking like, look, you gonna be feeling this way and that way and all this other stuff because you know what, ain't nobody did nothing. But everybody wanna make me feel some type of way here too. And grandma said, we used to that shit too as well. And I don't even know why people is doing this shit, but y'all really be fucking it up and it's really annoying. And grandma said, don't we know it here too? So it says, watch you grow up in secret and never told anyone, okay, who they really are, a stalker. And that's what I need to know. So take care, y'all, STDs and shit, and stay the fuck away from me. And grandma says, shoot, we need to go ahead and eat nothing. Grandma don't want me to eat nothing else. Damn. But y'all know that ain't true. Shit. All this walking I've been doing, bitch, I need all the motherfucking calories. Hold on, y'all. Let me turn on the... I need all the calories, boo. And grandma says, shit, why she be doing this? Cause that's what I be doing, boo. Grandma says, shoot, she hungry. I'm always hungry. Okay, so... That's the truth. She's tired. Ain't nobody got time for y'all little boyish and girl games and stuff. Want everybody be feeling this and shit. All this shit y'all be doing. I'm kind of tired of feeling this and feeling that and everything. You know? You wouldn't even notice it if you was drinking. Oh, shit. I ain't drinking. But I am sleepy though. And I think I'm gonna put on John Wick. And we got one more bottle to finish, okay? And grandma said, leave that other shit alone. Cause they fucked it up, you know? They fucked up my ginger tea. You know? A bitch can't even get tea, nigga. That's so sad. Uh-huh. And that's sad, boo. When a bitch can't even get ginger tea. Y'all need to send me a cash app so I can pay my phone bill and give me a hotel room. They cut so many of my videos down and that's sad. And taking zinc will help your brain, boo. So get you some zinc. And just take one a day. See, deception is here. Coming out with a fair. These niggas been fucking and sucking on everything. And they acting like they ain't been doing shit. I said, this nigga being a hoe out here. But it ain't me. I don't know who this is, but I don't care. Be a hoe, boo. But you gotta deal with all those STDs and everything you be getting with that shit. And don't we know it? And that's they true. So let me see. It's only 10:30. So I think, you know what? I used to love eating popcorn, but I don't eat popcorn as much no more. But I would like some popcorn. But I think I'm gonna watch John Q again. And that's all I can do. And we need to really find out how we can help people. You know? But I already know how it can help people, but they don't want people like me to have money because I will really help. And they know that. They're like, this bitch, everybody will be good. And they should be. People should not be in a state of duress. And they knew I was pissed. Oh, I can eat a little orange. Okay. We'll have some orange, y'all. Vitamin C is good. Hold on, I gotta go to the bathroom, which is good, y'all. Go to the bathroom. Break time. Okay. So God is saying, please, let's have some orange, y'all. Let's have a little orange, have a little vitamin C. Now I'd be knocked out because you know what? Shoot, that's what I do, boo. I'm gonna have me a little vitamin C and everything. Hey, orange, can you do my body a service, please? Do not fuck me up. They're like, we will try not to, boo. But even this orange is not completely ready to eat, but shoot, we're gonna eat it. And it's gonna do us a service. And I need to get some more vitamin C. And that's what I need to send my son too. So everybody send me Cash App so I can send my son everything he need. And he like, yeah. Because my mama need this and my mama need that. My son be getting pissed though. And he may not show it. He one of them, you know what, people that you never know see coming, you know. I feel like he's one of those storms. Is it a tornado, an earthquake, an avalanche? But it's something that you don't see coming. And they be playing it off good too. Like, yeah, I'm Gucci nigga. Yeah, y'all some fucked up niggas, but I'm Gucci nigga. And that's what you don't know. He like, shit, I'm finna stay this true self, bitch. Fuck you mean? I said, shit, my mama only want me to be my true self, bitch. I said, what the fuck? And where was I at? And what the fuck was I doing? And how did I get this way? Mama, check myself. Check on me, mama. And grandma said, that's all mama be doing, checking on this nigga. I said, shit. Yeah, a lot of people be like, shit, check on him. Shit, what the nigga doing? I said, this mama check on him 80 million times a day. Shit, don't give a fuck. And don't. Shit. So I need to call my middle son, check up on him, and see if he okay. He like, shit. Mama, check up on me. And God said, ain't that the truth? I need to call my children, y'all. Pay my phone bill. And everything. See, the orange is not, what is it? Orange. And you know what? What the fuck is going on with this bus system here, boo? I said, please. Was it the bus system here or the bus system in another area of space? I said, they did basic shit. You gotta take the orange, you gotta take the blue and the yellow. I said, please. They don't have that nowhere else. I said, good. I like this system. 1 number, 2 number, 3. I said, please. Where this bitch is from, everything is complicated. You gotta remember this and remember that. And that's our truth, boo. And grandma said, ain't that the truth? Shoot this, please. It's so simple here. I said, good. I can remember, take the color yellow. Where yellow at? Good. Yellow bus. Orange bus. I'm on, I'm on the orange bus. I like this. How can you not, bitch? Okay. Well, was that in this city or the other city I just left? I don't remember. I don't remember. But shoot, I'm just trying to find a city that's going to treat me right. So I can settle down and get a place, get a job, and you know what, get a car. And that's all I need, boo. I don't need much. And they like, shoot, don't we know it? Everybody want to come out their body mind and show me what they got. And y'all want to show me what you got? Now what? Did you show her? Please, she don't even like that shit. And I said, you got to get an extended cab, quad cab for that bitch. And I said, okay. Even her brother said, shit, impressive bitch. That's what she wants, shit. She wants something she can hop out. If y'all driving cars and crossovers, shit, my sister don't like that shit. She want that big body shit, nigga. She want a car that look like something rolling through. A crossover ain't impressing her. Motherfucking Hyundai Accord and shit. She don't like that shit. They want to ride up through the driveway at McDonald's and be like, yeah, this is what I'm driving. Shit, y'all better get better. Even her brother said, yeah. She like that big shit. Fuck you mean? Shit. You gonna put some lifts on that motherfucker? You gonna do some shit? What you gonna do, bro? And that's what I be waiting for, that nigga be like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. I say, yeah, do that shit. And that's what I was waiting for that nigga to say, but he like, nah, I'm gonna just leave it like that. And I said, is this that nigga true self? Or is that nigga on some drugs? I don't know, boo. You tell me, shit, because, you know, I was looking, thinking that nigga was going to tell me what he was going to really do to it, you know what I'm saying? But shit, I guess he tired now, too. He like, shit, I'm old, bitch. You know, I can't get up in the car and do what I used to do back in the day. And that may be true. I think my brother just don't like, you know, he can't put shit together like he used to, you know. My brother Brent, shit, that motherfucker used to be able to take out shit, put shit together, put this over there, make this look amazing, okay? Where you feel like you just got out the car and smacked the nigga and made it look sexy. But now my brother Brent, he be like, shit, I can't even do shit. Damn. It's okay like this. Yeah, let me get up in there. Let me go ahead, get up in there and just drive it. He ain't got no motherfucking vision no more. That nigga don't know how to put shit together no more, y'all. He used to know. He did. Man, especially when he was working at Mako, please. My brother knew how to get everything together on them damn cars. And they like, shit, didn't he? And now he looking like he don't even know. What's flakes? What's this? What's that? I say, yeah. I think that nigga's a dope head now. Great waste of talent, man. I got nothing but dope head brothers now, you know what I'm saying? Can we talk about it, bitch? Dope head brothers. I said, I think that nigga selling his ass now too, damn. Dope head and selling ass, damn, what was that? That tastes gross. What's this? Is that the seed, bitch? Yeah, it's part of the orange, okay. You know, these niggas can't even let a bitch have an orange. Hold on. I might start feeling unnecessarily freaking off of an orange bitch shit, you know? Or just fucking up all the fruit and everything. God says, shit, you done took so many goddamn pills and everything, and water ain't shit gonna affect you like that. And that's what they know too. So my brother truck, you know what? When I saw my brother truck and everything, I thought this nigga was gonna be, you know what, doing what he do. Run that shit down to me like, yeah, I put this on it, I put that on it, I changed this, I flipped this and flopped that, please. I saw my brother was like, yeah, that's the truck. Nigga, that's it. I was prepared to be hearing all kind of, you know what, the extra shit that he, you know what, did to the shit. But you know what, he was kind of like, you know, I said, he ain't do no extra shit to it. I said, maybe, you know what, he changed and shit, and he don't do, you know what, the extra shit. He just let it, you know, be. And that could be, and I can accept that too. But God said, shit, that's kind of fucked up. When he could be a trillionaire right now too. And he like, shit, couldn't I be? Damn, where my trillions at, bitch? Hold on, ain't I a trillionaire? Don't I got millions? I feel like I got millions, bitch. Hold on, let me stop doing these drugs for a second. Cause I'm pretty sure I invented something and did something and put something and patent some shit and... Wait a minute. I think that nigga is on drugs. Cause he forgot what the fuck he got. He like, wait a minute. I can pop out the car and make it look sexy. And I could go hard on a bitch and make it look sexy. And I hopped out, popped out, and had my Glock and said, shit, nigga, I should fuck you up for taking my shit. And I said, that's what that nigga needs to know too. Damn. What the fuck is going on? Transformation is key. And I said, ain't you backwards transformation unknown society? I said, of course, nigga. I'm all that. Nigga like, ain't that the truth? That's that bitch. And y'all tried to take my shit and run with it. I said, unbeknownst to her, she's running into people that really tried to take her shit and move elsewhere and act like, please, we transforming everything over here. I said, please, who are you again? And I said, stop fucking with the Empress. He like, don't we know it? So you know what? My brother, please, That nigga can't fix shit no more. I think I can fix up a car better than him. And I said, don't we know it, please? He like, what? Are you homeless fixing up cars? Yes. Call me the homeless traveling fix up car. I can do it better than that nigga. And they like, can't you? And I could, nigga. Shit. Even my ex-husband be like, yeah, she helped me drop the engine in there. She ain't got a lot of kicking, my nigga. She ain't got a lie. She ain't got a lie. Shit, I make that nigga be faithful. He like, shit. If she says shit, I go with that shit more so than I go with y'all. Fuck you mean? She gonna see me and look after me despite the fact that I done fucked her up, but that ain't true. Like, shit, I'm out to pour into her now. Please, what do you want me to do, boo-boo? Eh, nigga. And I said, shit, she already called you a nigga. And she do. A lot of these heroin addicts and crackheads, please. I said, your sister don't know how to identify drug heads. That's the problem. I said, she need me next to her. You know? And even this mirror said, what the fuck is that sound, nigga? Let's see if there's anything behind the mirror. Hold on, y'all. Investigation. It is mounted to, why the fuck they mount the mirror to the wall? Huh? And I don't like that. That's the shit I be talking about, boo. All that shit be weird than a motherfucker. Hold on, baby. Okay. Hold on, y'all. 1 second. Wait a minute, y'all. Grandma says, shoot. We always on point like Stacy. Everybody on point like Stacy. Grandma says, shoot. We always on point, baby. I don't give a fuck what happened, because you know what? Everybody can get it. And even my brother said, shit, you can't fix up a car like me. But I can. And he act like he don't know I got skills. That'd be fucked up if your sister can come through and be like, look, nigga, let me drop this engine. Make this look sexy. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to find my, oh, I put it in here. Okay, what did I do with it? I'm trying to find my gat, y'all. Trying to find that 187 pressure for these niggas out here. You know what I'm saying? Grandma said I need to drink some more of this, even though it be fucking me up. Cause I gotta get all this shit up out of me, boo. You know? And this is lemon flavor. Anything with lemon is horrible for you. But I'm looking for something and I can't find it, and that's not good. You know? Hold on, y'all. Okay. So if mama can't find something, please, somebody came in the house and got it, somebody climbed through the wall and got it, or some shit like that. If she can't find it, please, she's blaming everybody. And I will. I'll be like, shit, these niggas been up in here, and I ain't even know how they got up in here. I said, ain't that the truth? These bitches be looking for everything. And they like, don't we know it? Hold on, y'all. Let me see. I really want a bowl of cereal. I got some coconut milk. I really was craving some Okay, I can't find what I'm looking for. Oh, it might be in my purse. So hold on. Hold on. It might be in my purse. So please. I think that's where it's at. That's where it's at, y'all. Don't worry. Okay? Nobody did it yet. Nobody did it. Oh, shit. It's not up in here. Niggas been up in here, boo. They done took my shit. Ah! You know what? Think I'm gonna have to murder somebody, bitch. Cause ain't nobody been up in here, right, y'all? They be like, oh shit, what the fuck? There ain't nobody been up in here, right? I gotta drink the rest of this, cause you know what? This stuff is gonna get all the rest of this poop out of me. And this tea right here, the water is okay, but the tea is fucked up. So that's what we do all day. Take stuff that's gonna heal our bodies and make us, you know what, poop and feel good. That's what we do, boo. And this one is made of lemon. Lemon is not supposed to be in humans' bodies at all. And they make that shit just like the potato. And God said they know it, but we need this magnesium citrate. And they need to leave the lemon flavor up out of that, and they know that. Everything got some form of fuck up in it. It'll make you feel better than it fuck you up. And God said that's the truth, boo. And that's how they make this world. See? And this stuff said, keep drinking us because we finna get the rest of that shit up out of you. And I'm gonna lose about 5 pounds by the time I leave this room. So don't be looking at me like, oh yeah, she was snorting cocaine and doing crack all day. Because we got evidence that we ain't doing that shit. And God said, ain't that the truth? So even that nigga is looking like, oh, so you think you can do this better than me? And I can, boo. A lot of my brothers can't do shit no more. They used to be able to do a lot. Now these niggas just come through and don't even, they be like dumb bob knobs on the wall and shit. They used to be amazing and smart and brilliant. These niggas can't do shit no more, boo. They so fucking stupid now. I mean, they used to be able to say certain things, but now they just dumb. I don't even know how they got that way, but shit. Everybody looking like, yeah, that nigga dumb now. Hey, dumb nigga. And you ain't impressed no more. And I said, yeah. I think that's the last time your sister gonna feel like, you know what, you impressed them, boo. And Grandma said, ain't that the truth? This is gonna be so amazing. But it's also toxic, but we gonna drink it anyways, y'all. And God said, ain't that the truth? But we got to get the rest of that out of us. But while we drinking water and everything, it's going to balance us out. And that's what we need to know here, too. So, I don't know why my brother just got their truck, you know what, just looking basic and everything. That's a basic-ass nigga now, ain't he? My brother ain't never been basic, but shit, that nigga really turned basic on me. I saw my brother and everything. I know I'm losing my mind and shit. And everybody know my motherfucking truth. Everybody acting like it's fake, but it's real. Your sister on the street and you ain't doing shit about it. He ain't did shit about it. He ain't gave me a dime. He know that. That nigga ain't gave me a dime, nigga. He like, ain't that the truth? Nigga, you still on the street? Nigga, why you ain't do this? Nigga, why you ain't do that? That nigga was real funny, and God was really looking at him like, nigga, you so stupid. And that nigga said, ain't that the truth? I said, shit, she checking up on everybody else, but nobody be checking up on her. But God said, shoo, that's about to change, boo. And I said, yeah, we all know that this ain't fake and everything, and everybody want to act like, damn, that was a good show. And that ain't true, boo. Grandma says, you know what? She gonna be okay, because you know what? A lot of this water got a lot of salt in it. And you know what? That ain't good. And you know what? Women that is going through menopause and everything, half of the time I don't even want to be taking this shit, but I took it and it's gonna make me feel better now. Excuse me. And Grandma said that's what you need to know here too. A lot of these motherfuckers that be riding these damn buses, they be like, shoo, she ain't even giving love to everybody and she really pissed off. See? And a lot of y'all is fucking up the areas and spaces with y'all drugs and, you know what, feelings and emotions or nothing. And I said, yeah, she pissed. And I said, she was sitting right here and I know she felt this and felt that and felt all this other stuff, but shit, even that nigga said, shoo. After that nigga start fucking you up, you ain't gonna even feel or know nothing. But even in the essence of people drugging people up, like I put out there in a multitude of messages, it ain't gonna stop the spiritual gifts, baby. And that's what that nigga thought. See? And that's that little nigga. And that little nigga be fucking up everything. And that little nigga says, shit, but that nigga be fucking me up and I be trying to fuck him up before he fuck me up. And that's what that motherfucker be talking about here too, see? Someone here is feeling ashamed and in the wrong like a motherfucker and saying, you know what? Shit. Even that little niggas ain't shit. And I said, ain't that the truth? And they really decided to fuck that nigga up years ago. And was like, yeah, that nigga don't even know what he's searching for. So get your ass some water, nigga. And Grandma said, that's what you need. Water. You know? And I'm going to keep on clearing out my body because I ain't finna be getting fucked up. And I ain't deserve to get fucked up at all. And you know what? Whoever trying to fuck me up, I don't like that shit either. And God said, don't we know it? I said, but it's your feelings and your emotions that she feeling. And that's what you be like, shit, take all this, boo. No. You need to drink water and take care of yourself, nigga. And whatever the fuck is going on, get your nerves together, you know? Both of my brothers, they ain't shit. And they used to be the shit, though. I mean, they did. I mean, can we talk about it, bitch? I'm just letting y'all know, shit. Superman B and Superman A ain't shit. And I said, damn, that's now it's coming out. Okay, I can watch this now. Superman A and Superman B ain't shit. I can watch this now. And I'm pretty sure that's what you was waiting for, huh, nigga? But we gonna transcend my brothers. So fuck you. And God said, wait for it, bitch. See? Y'all ain't finna sit up here and fuck up my brothers, niggas. We gonna pour into them niggas some more. Until God said to stop pouring into them. And you like, yeah. Hey, sis. You crazy, bitch. And you know you can't do this. You know you can't do that. But don't be sit up here coming at me, nigga. Because I'll fuck up that shit. And I said, no, you can't. And I said, my sister's fucking with us. And I said, ain't that the truth? She said, yeah, y'all ain't capable of doing this and doing that no more. And I know damn well you don't know how to jump the highest height no more, old weak ass nigga. And I said, I know you ain't got no speed, nigga, and you always slow to do nothing, nigga. And I said, ain't that the truth? I said, why is she sitting up here talking about us like we ain't shit? I said, because y'all ain't shit, and your ass ain't read a book, and you don't even know what your premise is or your thesis is, no motherfucker. And you know that too, dumbass niggas. Hey, how you doing? Cheers to you. I got to drink laxative to get all this shit up out of me. And I can't even drink this ginger tea because somebody done fucked it up and pissing me off. But I'm going to be okay, y'all. Damn. What up, ginger tea? And they like, yeah, my apologies, bitch. It ain't my fault. I didn't do that. And God said they didn't do it. A lot of people always want to fuck up things that is amazing that people use to really heal and transcend. But why is that? Because y'all don't understand that y'all so used to being fucked up. Niggas. Oh, fucked up, fated to suffer niggas. And I just looked over there and I said, who the fuck moved my suitcase from the goddamn door? Because you know what? I got that against the door, that against the door. And I'm like, yeah, niggas, when y'all come through that motherfucker, okay, catch one. Somebody gonna catch it. They gonna have to move that shit. And God said, ain't that the truth? They gonna have to move that shit. Hold on, let me put this shit back so I can be able to knock a motherfucker out. Wait a minute, I usually take these off right here, you know what I'm saying? Unplug this. And you know what? I always use this because you know what? This shit is a weapon too, boo. Okay, we got a lot of weapons up in this motherfucking room. We got the TV, but they mounted that TV so motherfucking good to the wall, that shit. You ain't gonna be able to do shit. You can't get that shit from the wall. Damn. That nigga said, I want all my shit secure, super secure. That nigga is super secure, okay? And God said, you know what? Whatever the fuck happened to this dough, that nigga said, shit, I can't even repair the dough and I gotta patch the dough. And whoever to patch that dough didn't do right. And they know that here too. They be like, a lot of shit be going down in this area. And you know what? We can use this to choke a bitch. Wait a minute. Damn. Wait a minute. I gotta drink water with this because you know what? You're supposed to drink 8 ounces of water with half of this. And we gonna get all this shit up out of us, ain't we, boo? Today we are. They're like, shit, she don't play that. I don't want none of this shit sitting up in me. Just sitting there. I said, get out of there. They said, we can't do it by ourselves. You ain't been doing what you normally would do. But I've been walking like crazy. And that's the whole thing. Like, if you walking, your body should be moving shit along, right? They like, that ain't enough when you reach your age. Damn. Being old ain't true. Ain't good. So we got this, and then we got this, bitch. And we got a couple of other things popping off up in here, but shit's gonna be sitting around in motherfucking area space and shit. They can get it. We got some shit over there and shit over here and shit everywhere. They ain't gonna like that, cause you know what? Shit could be used, but everything, bitch. I gotta protect me. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. And back to my brothers, y'all. Them niggas can't do shit, okay? I'm just letting y'all know they can't create, they can't transcend, they can't elevate, and that's what them motherfuckers know. Me, please, I can put it all together. And they like, yeah, see? And that nigga act like, yeah, I bet you can't do this. Nigga, I could do it better than you. And you know what? My little brothers, hey, little brothers, remember, I'm the best of the best. Y'all secondary niggas. Secondary niggas over here. What up, nigga? You leftovers. Fuck you mean? I can do all of it. And bitch said, why the fuck would you not want that LK access so you can call who? Please. We will never call nobody up there. Please. For them what? To fuck us up? And that's what they would do. I said, shit. Even my brothers be looking like, yeah. Even my additional brothers be like, shit, you can't do that better than me. I can do whatever you doing right now, and I can do it better. And God said, ain't that the truth, bitch? See? All my Cancer brothers that really is my blood brothers, but I got these additional Cancer brothers out here. Please, you ain't shit either, nigga. You like, shit. Oh, so you think you all that? I said, please, what is your thesis? Huh? Tell me about this then. Tell me about that and all that other stuff. I bet you can't do it, sis. And I don't say sis. I say sister. And I don't like sis either. And I said, don't we not like that? I said, somebody else is always saying sis and bro. I said, nigga, we don't even talk like that. And God said, ain't that the truth? Everybody is looking like, damn, what is this? I don't know, but shit, we finna, you know what? Do what we need to do. Hold on, y'all. God said, you know what? Change is in the air for everybody. because we don't know what is going on. We have to have protection. And God said, don't we? Protection. We need to drink some more water because this laxative has lemon in it and it'll dehydrate you. And that's why you got to drink water. All they got to do is make some magnesium citrate and give it to you, and don't put the lemon flavor in the nigga. We already dehydrated, bitch. And you gonna give me this? That's what I be talking about. And they act like they doing people a disservice. I mean, a service. But they doing people a disservice, boo. And God said, ain't that the truth? So back to my crazy little brothers. Bad little motherfuckers. Just bad, you know. But I really want to focus on, you know what, my little brother Brent, you know. That nigga, he used to be doing some amazing things, but now, please, he be like, shoo, I can't even lift my hand. I can't lift my arm. I can't do this. Stop whining, nigga. And see what you need to do. See? These motherfuckers have put so many things in your body that you're not paying attention. And God said, pay attention. Look at your body, okay? You need to be in an area, in a space. Take a bath, take a shower. Look at your body and see what the fuck is going on. Because every time you go up under the knife, these motherfuckers be fucking up people. See? And they fucked me up so many times because I done had 3 C-sections and I had major surgery when I was 14 and a half. So I shouldn't even be here right now. And my middle son had so many surgeries, he shouldn't be here right now. Everybody said, don't we know it? How's these niggas surviving? We thought that they was going to be dead so we can splice them up and take the rest of their shit. And something is going on with your back right now, too. And I am spiritually connected with a lot of my family members. And I don't want y'all shit, okay? I don't want to feel your body parts, your sickness, or none of that. Keep that shit over there. I got my own shit, nigga. You're like, yeah, and she do. Damn. So a lot of y'all is looking like, shoot, what should I do? Keep being you, boo, you know? A lot of this stuff that you guys experience, it really comes in your body and leave your body with no damage. But these people that have caused these major setbacks in my brother's lives, and my sister's life, and my cousin's lives, and my auntie lives, and everything, because they wanted to put the premise out there that if you have been up under the knife, you will experience this only, but it's not true. And that's what you need to know. So, I already know that my brothers ain't shit, okay? I know that. I know my real brothers, and I know my additional brothers ain't shit. Frankie, please, that nigga ain't never been shit. But he used to be an amazing young man. I know you wouldn't believe it, Sherry, but he did. He used to be so sweet and nice and everything. And he used to be taking me to work and all that stuff. And he ain't never drugged me up. And he ain't never tried to do anything toxic with me. And God said, that's what you need to know. He was a very young man at an early age. And he was an emperor at an early age. And this nigga knows that. Why did we start being toxic? They really starting to analyze this even further, you know, because even my brother, his name is DeAndre now, wants to let y'all know that shit, I wasn't even that toxic back in the day, and I want to transcend and take all this shit away from me. And that's what he about to do. He about to become something that y'all may not be recognizing, but shit, He like, you know what? I'm out here, boo. And I said, this bitch is really picking up on everything. And I said, I knew they was doing something to me, boo. And they are. And I said, yeah. I said, my sister's always trying to give us this uprising to be the best version of ourselves. But how can we be the best version of ourselves when they constantly trying to keep us down, baby? And I said, you're right. I overstand. But you never expressed that. See? You never said nothing. You never told people what is going on the inside track of you. See? And that's the difference between me and you. I can't be quiet about this shit. You know? I should be able to eat a fruit and not feel something. You know? I should be able to drink some water and not hear my ears ring, but I'm drinking water, bitch. So how much sodium do y'all have in this? Y'all need to put the sodium content on the waters, right? And this is what all water. Fuck you mean? And God said, that's the difference between me and y'all. And the shit that I said in the elevator, y'all heard it. I said, you know what? It's kind of catastrophic that, you know, people don't want to speak on things that is wrong, but the people that do speak on things that wrong is what creates change. See? And if you're walking down the street, you will sit up here and smell something coming from one house, but another house don't smell like that. But you can already tell that something ain't right when you just walking down the air in a space and you feel something on your back or you smell something and all this other shit. And you know what? You shouldn't be in the house in the area in the space and you feel mad, pissed, and depressed. And all that shit shouldn't happen to you. See? Someone like that one card says in this deck. And now I'm starting to see that this card here, let me see if I can find it, y'all. Jackasses here. But let me see if I can find it. Because now it's taking this card to a whole nother level. And you know what? We always capable of having a beginner's mind on this channel, bitch. We ain't never stay stuck, okay? We elevate, baby. And I said, don't we? Bitch. Pay attention, ho. And God said, ain't that the truth? That nigga said, shit, I'm gonna find the bitch. And when I find the bitch, shit, I know even if you can play dead, shit, some of your motherfucking material aspects of your DNA and what you want to do every single day, shit, you can't fake that. And God said, that's true. You already on the right track. And you like, shit, don't I know it? And you getting closer, boo. And when you pop up on a bitch, you ain't gonna make it look sexy. You just gonna take it out. And whatever the fuck you choose to do, God says, shit, you already know you got to pass, boo. Because that nigga really was fucking with your life. Playing with you, baby. And they doing that with your nephews, too. And you like, yeah. And you know that. I said, yeah, they trying to ruin this nigga to the bottom, bitch. And then after he gets to the bottom and can't get back up, they gonna be like, yeah, unfortunately. See? And grandma said it takes you to bring a nigga back. And you like, yeah, let me stop for a second. Because I got to pay attention to my nephews. You know? And you do. A lot of y'all motherfuckers out here know that shit. My children, they got a whole bunch of uncles. They got a lot of uncles. They like, yeah, them kind of like my nephews too, damn. Even Justin says shit, and them kind of like my nephews too, damn. And they are niggas. And everybody says shit. Let me get it together because they is kind of like my nephews. And where's all my nephews? Exactly. See? And even Frankie says shit. Where Andre at? Where little Andre? Where the nephews at? And God says, shit, we ain't got to worry about the nieces right now, but the nephews need some healing, niggas. Y'all like, shit, let me go ahead and pop no question. But this one card Y'all need to know. Hold on. And grandma rocking me, because this is a very, you know what, touchy subject for me. And I literally have tried to pour into my motherfucking fucked up ass brothers for years to become uncles, to be brothers the way they supposed to be in this motherfucking world. And y'all decided to take the major parts of y'all and give it to other people that don't deserve it? And fuck you. And God said, ain't that the truth? My sister is gonna cuss us out. Yeah. And they like, yeah, I kind of knew that was for us. Because that shit don't make sense. See? And you really want to sit up here and help and assist this and go here and do this and do all that other shit? Mm-hmm. Yeah? Is that what you doing? Bros out here? Brothers? Whatever the fuck you want to do? And God said, yeah. Why grandma rocking this bitch? Stop it, grandma. She need a little rocking. Every time a touchy subject happen, she be like, let me rock the bitch. God said, ain't that the truth? She really trying to, you know what, look at this card that she really, you know what, want to talk about further, because you know what? That's what God want her to talk about. So I got to find this one card that really is, let me see if because you know what? I got menopause, brain fog and shit. Let me see if I can remember what I was about to talk about. Hold on. And God said, shit. It was about something about, hold on, damn. We gonna find it, y'all. Hold on. It was something about opening up. No, wait a minute. I'm gonna find this shit, because you know what? When I'm tenacious, and that's take your power back. I think yes. God said, I got you, boo. Okay? It's about this card. Bam. In your face, nigga. You be like, tell me what I need to know. Face shots, boo. Bam. In your face. It says, take your power back, Cancer niggas. And we do need to do a Cancer man reading. What the fuck am I doing? It's still Leo. I don't even know. Let me get the fuck off here and do a Cancer man reading. That's what I need to do. Cut this, go to the Cancer men reading, okay? We're going to talk about this moving forward. Until next time, thank y'all for not doing what y'all supposed to do in this life and keep on fucking up, nigga. And I can always do it better than you. Stay focused.